of Stitch and Resin Creations. Welcome back. It is 2026. This is going to be the January blog, market blog. Like there'll be a market in this blog. And then I just wanted to go over what I plan on doing at the beginning of this year. I am going to give Pond Street a little bit of a break. Maybe I might start up in a couple months, but right now I have no interest in doing Pond Street. It didn't turn out very good for me last year. I did not make much of anything. Only time I made money was for Halloween. So yeah, I'm not that interested in doing Pond Street right now. I'm trying to stay off of it so I don't buy more stuff of my own. That was weird. My phone just glitched. I hope it didn't show it in the video. If it didn't, I can always delete it out, right? What else was I saying? Oh yeah. So I do have a market each month up to July right now. June. So I have one market this month. It's in January the 17th. It's going to be a live market. It's going to be at Ocala Downtown Market on a Saturday. So if you guys are local, come and say hi and hang out. There's a lot of other venues there. It's like a little farmer's market. It's quite interesting. This will be the first time I'm doing it in January. I did not do it last January, so it'll be interesting to see how busy it is in January. Next month, I do have a market on the 1st of February. So that'll be 2 weeks after this market, and then I'm planning on doing Valentine's Day market on the 14th. My husband works Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll probably end up doing our Valentine's on the 11th or the 12th. So then that makes it free for me to be able to go do an actual holiday market, which I don't usually do. Especially for Valentine's Day is not really like kid oriented. I mean, I can still get a gift for my daughter, but it's really for spouses and your love, you know? I'm married. That's what it is for. Boyfriend, girlfriend is more like a spouse relationship, not really like your kids, even though you can bring your kids into it. But my point is, I actually have Valentine's Day free to do a market. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up doing 2 markets in February. And so yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that right off the bat here. I will be going over what I make in January, and I'll probably also do a free Valentine's Day, a 10 free Instagram patterns for Valentine's Day. I'm going to do a video tutorial of that, and hopefully I have it posted by the end of this month, so that I get 2 weeks for people to make any of those patterns before Valentine's Day. I doubt I'll get it done any sooner than that because I am actually working on the first pattern right now, and I decided to make 12 of the first pattern because it was quick and easy, and it's taken me a little bit to make 12 of them. So I don't have it ready before the end, hopefully just by the end of the month. My daughter is turning 4 next Thursday, so I won't have time to do it then. I'll have a little break to celebrate my daughter turning 4 on Thursday, and then that's 2 days later I'll have a market. I'm going to try and take videos of the market, me setting up and everything. Hopefully I have a good location. Fingers crossed. The best location at this market is up under the barn, but usually the OG people are up under the barn unless there's an opening. Second best is that first row that's in front of the pole barn. That's like the second best location. But hopefully I get a really good location and I make some good money for the first market of the year. I'm going to start, I usually write down while I'm at the markets what I sell. I need to start writing down location and time and day, like keeping a little bit more better records of that. I'm also considering becoming an LLC. I haven't decided on that. I think it just depends on how tax season goes this year. If I decide to go full forth and become an LLC, which I haven't done yet. I did just start doing this in February, like live markets. I think my first live market was February of last year. I do also plan on making a website because I'm done trying to sell on Etsy. For the people who are having success on Etsy, you go. But for like live patterns, Etsy is just not good. Maybe for if you create your own pattern, you sell your own patterns, Etsy would be good for that. But for like live, like physical plushies, it's just not a good place. It takes way too long to make each post. You have to do a lot of all that stuff. You have to pay a fee for each post every 3 months. And it's just, and I haven't sold anything. The only way I've sold stuff last year was because I had people who wanted a custom order go through my Etsy account. That's the only way I've sold stuff. I probably sold one item. I think it was a bee. That was like outside someone physically asking me to make something for them, like a custom order. And just the fees on Etsy is ridiculous too. It's just, I'd rather just do my own website, promote my own website, not have to pay for extra fees because it's my website. And yeah. Also, there's another thing I plan on doing this year. I started doing it actually at the end of last year. I'm revamping my crochet craft room. So I'll have a video of me redoing stuff in that video as well. So yeah. Like I got a new desk, a new light, all because of my wonderful husband bought that for me. And yeah, so that I'll be like we're changing stuff around in here and cleaning up, and that also will be a video hopefully I get out before the end of this month as well. so I also have made 12 strawberries for this month. So we got 12 chocolate strawberries. I haven't decided what I'm going to sell them for or how I'm going to sell them. I may end up selling them $5 each, or I might end up putting them on a keychain, or I might sell them maybe 3 each, so 3, 6, 9, so maybe 9 for 3 maybe. I don't know. They're kind of small and they're really only for Valentine's Day, and I don't know if I could sell them for $5. I might just have to sell them for $3. But something this size I would normally sell for $5, but I might end up having to do like 3 for $5, 3 for $9. But yeah, I made 12 of them, so some of them have like chocolate with a pink color, some of them are chocolate with a black, red color, some have black chocolate on top, some have white chocolate. This one's completely different. It's a darker chocolate color with red. I figured I'd try it. I didn't like it that much. But here they are. I have 12 strawberries for Valentine's Day, and I think I might sell them 3 for $9. So I'm going to sell these at this market tomorrow in January for 50% off. I'm going to sell all my like Christmas stuff for 50% off for this market, and then I'll put them away until next year. But yeah. So anything that's Christmassy themed, I'll try to sell this market for 50% off, and then whatever doesn't sell this market will be put away for next year. So yeah. Okay, so these are my $5 items. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 10 chickens that are going to be sold for $5. I got this chicken keychain for $5, and then I got 3 whales for $5. It does look like I need to make more singing frogs. But yeah, all this is $5. Is going to go in my $5 bin. And so will this. This is our duck flower. So I got 1 duck flower. This will also go in my $5 bin. how my January 17th market went. It was on January 17th from 9 to 10 at the Ocala Downtown Market. During this market, I was not charging tax on cards, but I think I decided that I'm going to start doing that because I do need to still pay sales tax through Florida, and I think I need to start, if you pay with a card, because at PayPal, I think does sales tax, I think Venmo does sales tax, so those like different places already do, and I think I need to start doing that for card. Cash, I don't think I'm going to do with cash. I have to really think about it, but I might start increasing everything by $1, so that when you're paying cash, I get my sales tax through that. But I'm still thinking about that part. But I already changed it on Square where it will charge you the sales tax. In Ocala, Florida, sales tax is 7.5% for small businesses. It's crazy. Crazy. Alright, so let's go over what I sold and for how much and how many. And then we'll go over the profit. So the first thing I sold was a duck hat. No. It says duck hat. Why can't be the duck hat? It must have been the mini duck flower, chick flower thing I had. Because it was in the $5 range. So it must have been the little duck flower thing I had that you see earlier in this video that I made. And then I sold a whale, both for $5, so $10 in cash. I sold the possum. They thought it was a mouse at first, but I wasn't going to say anything about it. I was like, but as she was walking away, so they were like, oh, it's a possum, it's a possum. But this was after they bought it. So they bought it for $10 card. Someone bought a whale for $5 cash. Someone bought a bee, because I had made a few of these before my last market. Or at my market, I think. Because I started making the bees at my market that day. So I actually made one of these bees. I think it was this color, and I sold it almost as soon as I made it. So these are going to be popular, I think. I sold a bee for $5 cash. I sold 5 chickens at $5 each. A chick for $12. The chick with the white apron, the white scarf, I think. And then a bookmark for $10. And then a flower coasters for $12. So total is $60 in cash. She gave me $60. I think it was like $59, I think. But she gave me $60 and like keep the change, so I got like $1, but I just added it on there because I think I really should have started 62. And when I saw the numbers, I got a little. I was like, wow, that's a lot of money. I should have not done that. I should have just said 62, but so I kind of lost $2. But I'll just keep it a secret. So she paid in cash, and this was a vendor that was right next to me. She came back like 4 or 5 times before she decided what she wanted to buy. I sold that sitting frog for $20 card, which is crazy. Like, I made that frog and it sold right away. I sold a chicken for $5 on PayPal. I sold a strawberry, the chocolate covered strawberry for $4 cash. I sold a chicken for $5 card. I sold a peep for $12 and a caterpillar for $10, so $22 on a card. I sold a penguin for $10 and a bee for $10. So $20 on a card. Must have had one more big bee or something, like regular size bee. Oh, I did. I don't remember now. Took me a minute. I sold a pickle for 10 in cash. I sold a whale for 5 in cash. I sold a pickle for 10 in card. I sold a peep for 12 in cash. I sold a bee for 5 in cash. That was when I made another bee, another one of these, and it sold right away. I sold 2 chickens for $5 each, so 10 in cash. I sold 2 resin keychains, $5 each, so 10 in cash. And that was the last of what I sold. The last like hour and a half or 2 hours, I didn't sell anything. And that's like normal. So my total was $228. I sold I had $136 in cash and $87 on card, and then $5 on PayPal. Expenses were, I bought a $8 half loaf of bread there from another vendor, so I consider that into the expenses because I kind of ate it for lunch. It was a blueberry sourdough half loaf of bread. It was so good. I bought breakfast from Publix and Dunkin' that day, so $1.29 and $7.89. And then the booth fee was $31, and then I spent $3 in gas from there and back to there to back home, give or take. So, expenses were $551.18. I rounded up. I just rounded it to $51. So if my profit was $228 minus 51, that means my profit was $177. That's without tax, like taking away tax that I would have to pay toward the state. And then with minusing tax, my true profit is $159.99. So, almost $160 is pretty good. The $228 though is way better. So I wish I still had made that much after the fact, but I guess for my first market of the year, it's pretty good. So, yep. So that was all I done in January for my January market to the plushies I made in January. And yeah. So I hope you guys all had a great January, and it's already 1 month down for 2026. It's crazy. So let's head off on to February. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys all like this video, subscribe, comment. I would like to hear from you guys, and thank you for watching. Bye.